Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Bobcat Nation. Thank you for joining us again. Another edition of the Bobcat Blitz Sports Update. I'm Sean Kirkpatrick. Tonight, we're coming to you live from Newport High School, right in front of the gym. We would do the soccer fields, but the band is getting ready for Friday night. John, I don't know if you know what this week is. It's homecoming week. How you doing today, sir? Oh, I guess he's not on. Okay, all right. Well, it's homecoming week. Everybody's getting ready for the big week here. Guys, a lot of announcements before we get to our first of our winter sports previews. That's right. It's end of October just about, and that means all the winter sports are getting ready. I can't believe it. I'm going to have our first guest on. We have ladies soccer program. The one, the only Coach Duque will be on here tonight with some of our players as well. A couple things here. I do want to give a big shout out. This last Friday night, we were in Wauchula, and we had our last away football game coverage of the year. And I just want to thank Coach Purcell. You might know Coach P. He's been around a lot in this area helping out. And he did a great job helping me because I can't talk for 3 hours nonstop. It kills my throat. But great away crowd. I got to say a lot about the away crowd. You guys did a great job this year. I have not seen a school of this size have that many away fans consistently at every single game. We had heat games, rain games, you name it. We had all sorts of weather conditions. Y'all still showed up. We had a lot of accidents on the road. We had to go around. So great job, everybody. I can't wait to next year to see you all come back with that energy as well. But a lot of things going on. We have Powder Puff coming up Thursday. That changed to 2:30 to 5 o'clock. That's not going to be an evening game. They have lip sync tonight, I believe. I'm not sure all the events. Wednesday, there's a big block party. I don't know the details on that. If you have some time, if you're not watching this live, we have our boosters. They're always looking for booster parents at Beef O'Brady's. And the big one, Project Graduation. All you junior parents out there, you are supposed to be the class that takes care of it for the seniors. Now, last year, the Gore family really stepped up. As seniors, they still came in and helped out with that. But it's supposed to be a junior parents getting the seniors ready for their project graduation so that when you're a senior parent, you don't have to be worrying about that kind of stuff. So it's not too late. It's their first meeting ever. They'll have more throughout, and we'll be happy to advertise that as well. What else we got going? I haven't gotten results lately from the swim team. I'm hoping they're doing okay, but that's all right. Winter sports. Girls Soccer was the first to volunteer. We're going to bring Coach Duque in here. Big fan of their show. We've had him on several times. Coach Duque, how you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Hey, you stay right there and see how you look in here. All right, Coach Duque, we said off camera, I've got double the amount of fans we had last year. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the crowd here, if you don't mind, our listeners.
Good. All right, this is Hans Duque. I've been a coach at Norfolk High for 10 years, I think now. This is my 8th season with the soccer team. And very excited about this one, special one.
So, Coach Duque, you're still not done, though, with the fall sports, are you? So you're one of those rare coaches who was double dipping here. What do you do in the fall that leads up to the winter time that kind of goes hand in hand a little bit, the athleticism at least?
It actually starts in the summer, June 1st, as the year is over, school year is over. Then we come for cross-country conditioning through all the summer. We go to Tennessee for a summer camp, and then pretty much we start cross-country. And by the end of October, we are winding down, but soccer starts tryouts, and some of the runners in cross are soccer players as well. So it all connects.
And you don't have your final cross country. You got still November. I know 3 weekends in a row you're here, and then maybe State. So you got the whole November.
It goes all the way to November 22nd, and we're expected to go all the way there to States.
Wow. So there you go. So, and we'll talk more about it in just a minute. We're going to bring some of the players on in just a moment. So, Coach Duque, again, you've had at least 8 years at the helm here of the program. And we like to ask our seasoned coaches this every year, what are you seeing differently this year? What your goals are? Because you just started, and when did you have your tryouts?
Tryouts were last week, Tuesday through Thursday. So we just had first practice today.
So you are first practice. That's a great feeling. You got the hard part over with in terms of picking the team, and are you ready to go? So what are you, just day one, I know you can't judge a whole season, but you've had time to look at the tryouts, and what are you hoping to see the same or better than last year's program?
So this class this year was the biggest for tryouts ever.
Wow.
We got 70 registered girls.
Oh, my goodness.
Last time we had a crowd like that was 61 or 2, like 4 years ago. And that's, of course, that makes a big difference because the pool of players is bigger. But not just that, the competition level was way higher. We never got more than 18 players in varsity. We got 22 right now.
Oh, my goodness.
And every single one of those players can come in the field and play.
So that's a legitimate, Dave, you got 22 players that can contribute.
We did not play JV. JV has 22 players as well.
Oh, my God.
We have 44 players in total. They're all mostly competitive players.
Wow.
And the senior class is 12. So
now, is that because you're seeing the local programs that are not school related, like the Fusion and the other travel teams, the competitive teams all over this area? Are they picking up their game as well? The numbers are going up. Is that why you're getting more coming into the high school varsity program?
In this case, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
But also, this class that I have right now is my class. I've been working with them for 4 years. Some of them 6, 7, 8, 9 years. My daughter has been there for working with me for 14 years now.
Was this one of the groups that you brought? I remember either last summer or summer before, y'all went all over the place in the summer. You know, states and regionals. Is that
this is the same
program
group that back 3 years ago the club won states and went to South Carolina.
Remember that. I remember posting that, watching you guys move on and all that. So 12 seniors. Now that might be a record.
Now they're 17, 18 years old. Yeah, that's a record for girls.
Wow. So last year, I forgot the results, but I know this year your expectations has to be incrementally higher.
And that's the other side of it, maturity-wise. They're at the top of their game right now. So the expectations are high, of course. Like, you're going to have 11 players on the field, and most of them are seniors. They're mature. They're 17, 18 years old.
So they've had at least 4 years of elite level. So
some of them have been varsity players since freshman year.
Oh, man.
So, and
I'm excited.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good thing. I know we come up from a down year last year. We had a lot going on. But we expect this year to record and bounce back.
And I mean, and we can go back in time a little bit. For those who are new, you started off the year pretty rough. You had a major injury on one of our interviews here in just a second.
Mm-hmm.
And so you started off the year with some negative. Gigi, of course, elected to go to the collegiate level.
So that's 2 down in the midfield. And that we lost our communication between our midfield and our forward. So we couldn't score much. Every game, pretty much, except that one, the injury one.
Yeah.
Was a close one, 3-2, 1-0.
And I was gonna say, when I was up there in the press box for several of those games, I remember there was no real home blowouts at all. It was 3-1.
And even away, we were at Lake Ranch. We lost 3-1, I think, or 2-1. And the coach came over like, "Are you really losing how many games?" Yes, that's what's going on right now because we lost 2 players that are very important. But we competed with everybody. We didn't shy away.
And for those who are not familiar with a lot of soccer world out there, we'll talk about the midfielders for a minute, because everybody, the average fan might only think about the striker scoring, but the midfielders, they have to glue. And I'm a big defense man. I love defense. I can watch a 1-0 game all night long. People don't want to hear that, but I love 1-0 games. I want to see good defense. But those midfielders, they have to tread both worlds.
Yes.
They have to link it. And I tell everybody, it's a lot like a quarterback. It really is. You got the center mids and all that. So if you're not familiar with soccer, midfielders really are your quarterbacks. Imagine having 1 or 2 on there. But so Gigi, of course, first of all, let's give a shout out to Gigi.
Yes, sir.
I just posted. I want to thank our own coach Shelby Gregoire, the cheer team. She's a relative of hers. She gave me the nice little Texas Tech hat. Her picture right there.
I saw that.
What is it like to think that that's our highest rated collegiate player that I know of since I've been here? We haven't had a Power 5 conference D1 player since one of our baseball players went to Boston College for baseball. So she is our highest ranking.
You're definitely very proud of her.
And she's not sitting on the bench all day. She's playing legitimate real time in there. I've watched a few of the games on ESPN Plus. I've got to catch her. Her team is ranked top 15, second tie, and they're tied second in the Big 12. Big 12 is a really good soccer conference.
Yes.
So
definitely, yes.
What's that like for the young ladies here on the team? Like, wow, we got a top level D1 player came out of this program.
Somebody to look out for always, and it's pretty much Gigi and Sierra Spurk. Those are the 2 examples for them. And Sierra Spurk is also out there, still in college and still kicking it. So we're always looking out for them. They sometimes let us know how they're doing. So Sierra Spurk once in a while will send us I scored a goal here.
That's awesome.
Posted.
And you had a goalie last year, Autumn Matthews.
And 2 years ago.
All right. She's
she's also playing.
So you got 3 collegiate levels.
Right now we have 3. Yes.
Within the last few years here. That's pretty cool. That's probably one of our most successful programs. And again, when I was still a nurse out in the field, I would tell everybody about the great cross country program, the great track and field program, and our soccer program has always been solid. You got your up and down years. But if you were to graph it, you guys are pretty solid. One of the more established,
and I think
winning programs.
This class is gonna produce at least 2, 3 signs. We'll see, because they're at that level. You can expect people like Malia Hambrick or Gaviluti or Isabella Muñiz to sign.
And I know you're thinking districts in your head. You can't say it out loud to your team, but to you, this sounds like this year's prime for a district run, a good district run deep into the
we
semifinals and finals.
we were aiming for the top.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, and we'll see where we end up, but we are not thinking small.
That's
We're
well. On that, I want to bring some players in. We're going to talk to them about your expectations here. I'm going to pass this over. Come on in. Go ahead. No, get all three of you in. Come on in. Yeah.
Yes.
You're talking to it like this. Here you go, Coach. You can get it to him. Now I'm going to yell kind of loud so you can hear it. All right, we'll get you in the picture here.
Now we'll go first.
I'll keep Coach Duque on the side here just a second. I'll move. That's okay. There. All right, Coach. You can introduce them however order you want. Go ahead.
All right, we'll go this way. So this is Bristol Schaefer. She's a sophomore. You were varsity at the end of the year last year, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's our second year.
Give it each one. So Bristol, start with you. Go ahead there. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the crowd here.
Hello, I'm Bristol Schaefer. I'm a sophomore here at Northport, and I was varsity for 2 years now.
2 years. All right, so let's talk about it for a minute. So are you the youngest of the three we're going to talk to today?
Yes.
Okay, so what'd you think about last year, your first year on the varsity level?
Last year, I really liked it. I really enjoyed all my teammates and the coaches, and I just really liked the atmosphere of everyone around here and how everyone likes to have a good time but also get stuff done and work hard.
Are you from Northport itself, or did you move down here from somewhere?
I moved down here about 3 years ago.
Where?
From New York.
Different style up there, different perspectives. I think that's fantastic. You know, one of the great things Coach and I have talked about over the years is someone like me who dabbled in it. I didn't play varsity level high school, but I got to play. There's a town wherever you go, you can play soccer.
Yeah.
You know, you could be low level, high level, whatever. There's something. I've gone all over the world too, in this side of the world, and I bring my cleats with me in my suitcase. There's this scary looking white guy, American guy here. I go play soccer. It doesn't matter where I go, I can play somewhere. So it doesn't matter if you're from New York or Florida. What have you noticed so far in the 2 years you've been here? The difference in, say, the strategy. Is there a difference? Is there kind of
A lot of difference because
okay.
playing because of the weather and
Yeah.
training and everything like that. I feel like we train a lot. I feel like I train a lot harder here than I did there.
Do you?
Mhm.
Oh, that's because growing up in Florida, I was growing up in the 80s in high school. Soccer was not quite here yet. And I was one of the first generations to try to make it here yet. And we always saw the North's got better soccer, and the North's got this and that. That's the reason you say that. Oh, okay. How you liking your today was your first practice?
Yeah. This
What
was,
position do you play? Let's start with that. Where do you play at?
for the high school. I play defense.
Oh, all right. Again, you heard me talk earlier. I'm a big defensive guy. And all kidding aside, what happened is because of my size, they put me on defense. But a lot of your defensive players have to be really good because you are the last gap there between a loss and hope there. So you had a very good defensive line 2 years ago. In fact, it was record setting. I think you had the lowest goals allowed in a year. Of course, last year you had your issues. What are you thinking this year with your back line?
I think our back line is very solid this year.
Yeah. What are you, left, right, inside?
I play right back.
Oh, good. All right. Excellent. All right. Who's next here, Coach? We'll get the next one. We'll come back to you.
Get Regan
Hi.
Cower here.
Yes. Hi, I'm Reagan Cower. I'm a junior.
A little louder.
Oh, okay. I'm a junior, and this is my 3rd year on varsity.
And you also run cross country.
Yes, I do run cross country. This is sort of my 2nd year running cross country.
Yeah. All right. So you heard the same questions. Have you been in Northport long? Have you been other places?
I have lived in Northport my whole life.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's pretty rare to hear.
Yeah. So the Florida weather, I'm kind of used to the heat and used to playing in the heat.
And, and that does make a difference. When you travel up north, these schools are cooler. They don't know how bad it is in the heat.
Yeah.
Stupidly, when I was younger, we would play in the heat on purpose, like noontime, just to get that. Of course, we know that's dangerous now, but we didn't have the science back then. But playing in the heat, get stronger, but that does make an advantage.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
I play left back.
Left back. Oh, we got no defender.
Yeah.
I thought you were up front all the time. Were you up front last year?
I've been kind of everywhere,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, I was up front last year.
I finished my soccer career in goal because my knees just couldn't handle.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
it all depends on the quality you play with. If it's a good team, I play one place. I played striker. Can you believe me playing striker? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you could do it.
Well, it all depends on the team I was on. So I was nowhere near as good as you guys. You guys have killed me. So what do you like so far about the program this year versus last year? What are you seeing with the team today?
I think the team has a lot more chemistry from last year. Last year we were kind of like there's one group. Now it's kind of like everybody's coming together, and it seems more like a union. I think I pronounced that right.
Yeah, that's right,
yeah. But and Coach Duque, he's helping us like be more as a unit and play more as a unit.
Well, we talked earlier. There's 12 seniors, so you're one of
Mm-hmm.
them. So you two are two of the non-seniors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is gonna be really sad this year. Really, really sad.
Well, you'll be expected to be the leader on next year's squad, I'm guessing. Or
Yeah,
one of the leaders, I should
hopefully.
say.
Yeah.
Are any of you three captains this year?
Nana.
Oh, we'll get to her next. All right, well, the captain will finish it up here. So, for all those who are watching, and you might have heard me tell Coach, we doubled our viewership in the last year since you played last year. What would you say to people? Let's say there's 6th, 7th, 8th graders watching here and saying, "Oh, why should I play at Norfolk? Why don't I go to Port Charlotte or Venice?" What would you say is the good things here? Not so much the bad things there, but the good things here that you would recommend.
I think the good things are the coaching. Of course, coaches, they want like you to play your best, but also like Coach Duque, he encourages us to play our best and he pushes us, but still kind of helps us gain confidence. Like most coaches, they like destroy your confidence high school season, but instead he like builds us up. But he
Can you
builds
hear it
us
on the
up.
game? Other coaches get all negative.
Yeah, they can be negative on their
Yeah.
players, but not Northport. Not Northport. at all.
That's interesting you say that. I've always told everybody I always did best for coaches who I would disappoint, not that I would anger.
Yeah.
When coaches yell at me, that's like my dad yelling at me. Whatever.
Yeah.
But if I disappointed you, that's a different kind of.
Yeah,
Or if I
it's-
disappointed the team, that to me is a more powerful motivator to be a better player than just getting yelled at. Old school, they just yell at
Yeah.
you all day and go clipboards and scream. It just
Yeah.
bounces off me. Is that what you kind of see with this team?
Yeah,
That
like
mentality?
this team and the girls on the team are so they will push you to be your best. And especially Isabella Muniz, she'll push you to be your best.
She's still on the defense.
Yes,
Okay,
she
good.
is. We're so
I
glad to
remember
have
that name. I
her.
remember
Yeah.
calling that name. Who else is on the defense line? I remember Isabel's name.
And there's gonna be this new freshman, Emma,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
she's extremely good.
Emma
and,
Murray.
Yeah,
in the
very
All
talented.
right. So sophomore, a junior, senior, freshman, y'all on the back line there. That's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
cool. All right, we'll go over our last one here. We'll come back to both of you. Don't worry. Coach, who do we have here? I got to pretend I don't know who she is. Of course I know who she is, but you can go ahead and introduce her.
We got Alana Duque, senior here, and Captain. Thank you.
Captain. All right. Nana, I kept calling you Nana. I think.
Nana.
Yeah, Nana. Okay, it's Nana.
Yeah.
All right, I was right. Okay, a little higher there. All right, so you're gonna lead us up, finish us off here on the captainship here. What's going on? What are you liking so far? First of all, how are you feeling? How's the
Great.
How's the injury?
Intact. I've fully recovered from my broken
Can we say
collarbone.
you were the one who got hurt? Are we allowed to do
Yeah.
that online?
Yes,
so
of course.
You had a pretty bad start last year. And
Yes.
I know you came back at the end of the year and caught a few games, I believe.
Yes.
Towards the end there, right? So,
She produced an assist for a goal
yeah.
I took
and
a free
almost helped us tie. We were in the semifinal.
I
That
mean,
was
I
close.
saw you broke a collarbone. I'm like, there's no way you're going to come back in the same year. That's amazing. I keep forgetting how kids are so
Well,
quick to heal.
I know that's my daughter, but she came back to be a district champion in discus last year. So she made a full comeback after that.
So you're 4 years here.
Yes.
Yeah. What are your thoughts going into today's first practice? What would it feel like?
I'm very excited. This team is very promising this year. I feel like there's a lot of intensity,
Yeah.
and I'm really excited for this season.
And 12 seniors. Dang,
Yes.
that's crazy. Like I was telling your dad, I don't think we've ever had that many on one squad. I can't think of any sport that we have other than the big sports like football or like the small sport like this. So what do you, again, you heard what we were saying earlier. What would you say to all the people watching? You've been here the longest, probably of gosh, did you play middle school down here also? How long you been in this area for, Coach?
Always.
Yeah, so you've seen all the local teams, you've seen all the local programs. I'm sure you've done more than one youth program on the side there. So what would you say is the big attraction to Northport High School soccer versus, say, Venice, Fort Charlotte? Again, not the negative of them, but the positive of us.
The environment is very friendly. I feel like Reagan was saying, we kind of help build each other up instead of tearing each other down. We're competitive, though, in a very healthy way. We try and bring the best out of each other.
You had the chance to play with Gigi 2 years ago. How was that
Yes.
experience? Did you learn off of her at all? Because you were in the midfield as well.
Yes,
Are you still
Gigi.
midfield this year?
I'll be playing both midfield and striker.
Oh, wow, okay. All right.
Gigi and I actually go way back. We played together when we were 6.
Oh, my gosh.
So yes, it was very good. I liked working together with her in the middle. She's a great player, and I'm really glad that she's going D1. We saw
Is
that
she able to
coming.
give you the communications since she's got a college? Like any suggestions or hints, or is she too busy to talk to
She's-
us little people down here?
She's busy, but I'm sure
Yeah.
if I reached out, she would.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen her at all on TV? Like ESPN Plus, they cover all those games. So,
No.
no, if you get a chance, she's actually in there quite a bit. So Gigi, if you're watching, we need to get you on our alumni episode because you need to come down and tell these awesome kids out here what it takes to get to D1 and all that. So your schedule's coming up pretty fast. Your dad said that we're going to have our first home game first week of November, like a regular season, not the season. So, and you can say it now, we won't get in trouble. Is there any game you circle on your schedule that you have a little more oomph, a little more juice into it? Don't be hateful, but like I really want to see us beat so and so or do well against so.
Most likely, always the rivalry against Venice.
Do you have a district? Are you guys in a district itself,
Yes.
or is it the
Same district?
Is the FHSA voting?
No, it's still
thing?
we're still in the same district.
Who's your district this year?
Venice, Riverview, Lehigh, and we're missing one more. Sarasota.
Yeah, that's been a while. So that's a pretty tough district.
It is. It's very competitive for the most part.
We used to have Lakewood Ranch a long time ago.
Yes, 3 years ago we had Lakewood Ranch as well there, and they went down a class.
And you weren't scared last year to take on a pretty tough team, the one that hurt you. Was it Barron Collier or Bishop Burrow?
Bishop Burrow.
The B ones, I know that one. Are you playing any teams like that?
We're not playing them anymore because we don't want to get hurt like that. But we're playing Parish, Brayon River, Lakewood Ranch again. That's our opener, Lakewood Ranch. So we're going.
So you're not messing around with little teeny.
Bringing competition.
Nice.
We have a loaded place a little bit, but it's mostly middle to top.
And let's talk about for a minute. So a little bit different than say 4 years ago before you came on, Anna. They used to be wins and losses only. Now it's quality of wins who you're taking on. So it's I as a fan like it because now you're having to play higher level teams instead of just crushing through smaller schedules. Did you know that's how it used to be in the old days? It's win losses only against your district teams. It had nothing to do with how you playing the top teams all the time. So how do you like that? You're always playing competitive.
I love competitive teams. It definitely helps us level up.
And it shows. Last year, our strength of the schedule was the highest of the area. It was 13 point something.
Wow. Yeah.
Only like number 1 through 5 in the state was above us in strength. So that's why, of course, it was difficult for us to navigate after we lost the 2 players.
And with the losses you had last year being so close, and hearing that you had the hard schedule, do you think that gives you an advantage? I'll pass it over here to the junior here. Did you know we were taking on a high schedule last year? Did you?
Yeah, we definitely knew. And we knew that once we lost the players that it would be definitely difficult. Yeah. But we still pushed. And of course we needed those players. But
so now you go this year.
Now this year is going to be our year. Yeah, definitely.
So you're thinking, hey, this is actually, it shaped you pretty good last year to really show it this year. What don't tell me X's and O's because I want to give it away, but are you looking to be more of a defensive minded, offensive minded, a little bit of everything?
I think I want to focus on defensive because that's what I'll be mostly playing.
Yeah, and then team though, have you had that talk yet? Like, I'm gonna score 8 goals a game.
Well, of course we want to score a lot, but also we want to play defensive, play offensive, just play as a unit, like as a.
Stole my words. That's what I was thinking.
As a unit, you're not just gonna hit them to the flags all night long. You're actually gonna have
future coaches there.
Future coaches.
You can see that.
Great. So a little sophomore again. So again, you played last year's team, so you kind of had a rough start watching that was a tough thing to see.
Yeah.
Again, you didn't have a bad season, guys. You didn't have a bad season last year. It just wasn't what you're used to because again, you were down several players. So how does that feel as one of the younger players on the team went through that tough thing and this year all a year ready to go? Yeah,
last year was rough, but it never made me doubt wanting to leave or anything because I noticed the coaching and the players here, and I knew we were a strong team, and you just have bad years sometimes.
Let's give a shout real quick. Who are your assistant coaches this year? I know
we got it's Morgan Hammer and myself.
Okay, is she gonna do JV also or just varsity? Okay,
we're assisting each other, and she's JV and varsity.
Do you have any goalie coaches or anything like that special?
We're doing that ourselves, and we have 3 goalies this year, so we have everything we can think of. We can hope for. I think we have it.
Later on in the year, I want to talk to your goalie. You know, I like to hype the goalies up because we've had really strong goalies ever since I came here in 2008.
We got a really good freshman that is with us in varsity.
And what's that feel as a defensive team, knowing that you got a good goalie covering you?
Yeah, it's definitely very gives you a little sense of protection.
I don't know if you guys are here in the summertime when the Fusion had their semi-pro team. Do you know about that at all? Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
So they bring down a goalie, is a college level goalie, and of course we had our own Autumn. I think she was here last year. So it's fun to watch the goalies at that level, at the more higher level, because you can see a big difference in the high school and the college goalies. Not so much the field players, but with the goalies, because they tend to be taller, they tend to be more They're more intellectual. They know how to tell people what to do, not be afraid to yell. Did your goalie bark at you yet? That's the sign of a good goalie, telling you what to do.
Yeah, they're a little loud.
They tend to be nice at high school. Like, you gotta. So yeah, encourage her. Tell her it's not a bad thing to be aggressive on her calls, and set plays, and all that. So you're looking forward to your district games. Is there anybody like a Key West kind of thing this year? Yeah, anything similar to that?
Not Key West, but I was still trying to get a game like that. Last Friday, we got Golden Gate here in cross country.
Oh, okay.
The cross country ladies, and then her husband is the girls coach.
Oh.
So she told me that might be the way. So we might get away, like go there.
Oh, nice.
Overnight,
yeah,
Naples.
that's way down the Naples area.
Yeah, so because we don't want to go that far away anymore, unfortunately.
And the way it's set, I think the districts, you don't have to go that far anymore, right?
No, it's a choice. Like I was trying to institute that as a yearly thing, but unfortunately, it cannot be done that far anymore. So trying to go to at least Marco Island area so they can have some fun and then come back.
Yeah, the old days you had to play both districts away and home.
Yes.
You know that? You had to play them twice. Everybody got to play twice, home and away. And that's how you did your rankings based on how you did home and away on the same team. So, oh, is that me? Something my alarm. That's all right. So we'll pass the microphone down here to Nana again. We'll go back to the captain. So Nana, who are your other captains besides yourself? Do you have one per line or?
As of right now, the other captain is Isabella Muniz.
Okay.
And the third captain is going to be rotated until districts and it will be finalized.
Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. Based on what
Who-
team vote, coach vote?
Who rises up?
I like that.
Who rises up?
Yeah. You get two permanents and a rotating member. That's a great thing. I like to hear that. What is your overall team culture that you're seeing so far? You seeing everybody's buying? Obviously, you guys are buying in, but you've seen other players looking like they're ready to come out and take this district.
Yes.
Take this district, take it back. Take the district back.
Yes, everyone seems really hyped this
we
season.
gotta say goodbye to one of them. That's okay,
Bye,
Bristol.
Bristol.
Thank you, Bristol, for coming on. I appreciate this. I look forward to seeing you this year. That's fantastic. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, everyone's really hyped. I feel like we've all got similar mindsets. We're in it to win it this year. So.
And how important is it for the home crowds? We gotta have soccer's a tough one to get people out, but can you hear them when you're playing at all? Or is it too far away, like distance? You're too zoned in.
Too zoned in. I feel like.
Did you ever hear the story about when I was assistant coach here one time? I got in trouble for it. So we had a great home crowd, and I was an assistant coach. This was before Gerard's time, Coach Moore, and I was still teaching here. And I went to Goodwill and got old pots and pans, and the wood shop made me drumsticks. So I gave all the parents drumsticks. They're banging all night, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. We had drums and all, you name it, got big. And someone had an air pump thing. And then I got in trouble because somebody brought fireworks and ruined it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Wow.
So yeah, the newspaper came out. So the home crowd at that level they did. So I'm going to try to get some home people out here. We got to reach out to these local teams here, the youth teams and the parents, and get those little home crowd out here. So. We always ask every year the usual stuff: diet, nutrition, injury prevention, hydration, all that. I'm sure you guys are, of all the sports, you guys are probably pretty on top of that because you've had your whole youth. So anything different out there, Coach, this year? Anything new?
These players, if they're not doing cross, they did cross in the past.
Yeah.
So they know that part. They hit the gym, diet-wise, hydration, rest, and so I check if I see something like iffy going on, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, I know they have it under control.
Yeah, concussion protocols, I'm sure.
Always. Any injury. Right now, I have 3 or 4 players sitting, including Alana here. It's just a little muscular thing, but we take care of business before that.
You got a long season. You can't risk them getting hurt in the first day and keep pushing them.
Exactly.
So that's Bristol, one of those luxuries of having.
Bristol has a plantar thing going on here, quad, and so we're taking it easy with them.
And I don't even have to ask. I'm sure your grades are doing just fine. Soccer kids tend to be, at least the girls. The boys the girls tend to be a little higher up. So I know it's your time to start thinking about next year. It's only you already had one report card, so that's always the switch to start putting those applications in. You looking forward to next? Have you ever started looking for next year?
Yes,
Yeah,
actually.
You have to say where, but that's if you already got that going.
Yes. Right now, I'm actually dual enrolled at SCF, so I haven't gotten my report card for the quarter.
Oh, so you'll be halfway done.
Yeah.
I believe the other one, Malia, wasn't she doing that?
Malia,
Yes.
Malia as well. Yeah.
So that's a great program.
Mhm.
They just started that up when I was here, and we had a lot of guys doing that. They were making fun of the other guys. They got to go home half the time, and they could sleep and do naps and come in all fresh and ready to go. So you thinking of staying in state when you're done, or out of state, or have you gotten that far?
I'm not sure. I was
Are you
looking
thinking
at
about
some
soccer as
in-state.
well, or just academics?
It's still an option.
Oh wow, good. All right,
Right now I'm looking at more in Florida,
good.
but
Keep them here.
you never
We
know.
need them here in Florida.
You
Keep
never
'em here in
know.
Florida. That's good. So that's fantastic. Again, wherever you go in life, you got a soccer team to play on. You know, I just got a call the other day about coming out here for the Old Man League. You know, there's an Old Man League here on Sundays.
Yes.
Like, I think I'm a little too old for that, but you know, they're like, "Come on, Sean." But yeah, it's a wonderful sport, ladies. I'm gonna talk to Coach here just a few more minutes here. Any last words you want to say to the fans, to the preseason here? You're all undefeated right now, so
Come out and support us.
what else for you? Yeah.
Go Bobcats! Go Bobcats!
Yes.
So you know, this is the cool thing about this is your first interview. So when you go like at the next level, you already got the oopsies out of your system.
Yeah.
So Coach, one more
Oopsie.
time, introduce players as they say goodbye.
Again, Regan Cower, Alana Duque.
All right, great
Thank you.
job. Thanks, guys. All right, good job. They did great.
Thank you.
Say hi to your mom for me. I appreciate that. All right. That's awesome. They did great, Coach. You know, it's hard to get in front of this thing.
No, they
a little closer.
can handle themselves pretty good.
I did not have confidence at all at their age group. That's for sure. Mine came later on in life. So Coach, I'm really excited what I'm hearing here. Obviously, the 12 seniors, the difficult schedule, but you had the difficult schedule as well last year, so that shouldn't be a problem in terms of stressing out and panicking. And even last year, you didn't stress out and panic. They kept tight. They listened to you. Your JV program, real quick, before you talk about the JV program, what do you like about JV? You know, most JV programs that I've seen succeed are the ones that do the same offense that the varsity does. The worst kind is when the JV coach doesn't do what the varsity wants, and then you got this mixed match here.
Well, the reason why we're able to hold on for many years, like formula-wise, is that whatever we're doing in varsity, Morgan is mirroring in JV.
Yeah.
And like the formation, that's what she's working there because she has to get them ready for us. And this year, again, she has 22 players. And most of them, I'll say like 15 of them are comp players, like been playing like them. They're just 14, 15 years old. They're very young. And some of them are borderline varsity. They're almost there, but we just don't have more spaces. Yeah. So that JV team is going to be very competitive. And when we scrimmage them yesterday and today, they can play. They can play.
That's
they can challenge us,
fantastic.
and that's exactly what you want.
And you practice here. You don't practice at the Narramore complex. I forgot how that works.
No, we haven't practiced in Narramore for 5-6 years.
Oh, so this is your thing, okay?
And then we went to Butler, but then we've been here for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Before I let you go on this, Coach, I got a little teeny pet peeve about the field. I love the field, the regular, the field. But did you ever notice that the 10 yards off the corner kicks is inside the goal box?
Yes.
And a lot of people don't know what that is. And I saw it. I'm like, wait a minute. You have to be 10 yards or 10 meters. I forgot what it is. But, 10 steps, 10 big steps away from the corner. I'm like, wait a minute. It's a very narrow field, very fast field.
Unfortunately, because we had to accommodate so many sports, track and all that, the soccer field is not regulation. It's not, 120 by 90. It's not.
A lot of high schools won't have that.
Most high schools
because they're inside of a football with a track wrapped around it. So.
Exactly.
So you have a fast field. It's been a couple of years now. How you liking it? Is it holding up pretty good?
Well, for that field, you gotta be fast, but you have to be smooth when you handle the ball. If you're not a team that can pass and handle like first touch, have a good first touch, then you're gonna have trouble.
That ball is gonna slide
because that ball is gonna slide. And remember, we're in winter when we play at night, and it's kind of wet, so the ball just goes. If you don't touch it the first time, gone. There's nothing you can do about it.
So that's got to be an advantage for you guys, though, when people come into here.
We're crafty. Like the girls are very crafty. They're like dribble, they pass, they're sharp, so that gives us an advantage. But any other team that comes that is
I saw it. They're not used. It takes them a full half to get used to the ball just sliding right through.
If they're not used to, or they don't have the skills, they struggle. But if they do, like Laker Ranch, they're used to it. Venice, they're used to it. All those big teams, of course, they're gonna come and compete because they're used to it. They're crafty too.
Is there a hard field that you don't like going to, like conditions? I mean, are the kids just so used to it? They go to all the tournaments. They've seen it every condition they can.
There were a couple of fields, but 2 years ago they switched it to turf too. The Riverview turf, fortunately, because it was bad, and not because it was natural. It was just bad.
Right.
at Bumpy.
Yeah.
And there's one more, but we don't go there anymore. All the other fields are turf now. So.
All right. Well, that's a difference in the world. So, Coach, what would you say your goals? We always ask. It's already been 4 years for you. Is this your 4th year as a head coach? I know you're assistant for longer.
My sixth.
Yeah.
6th year.
6th year. Okay.
As head coach.
So I'm sure in your head you had a checklist of all the things you want to see each year.
Mm-hmm.
You're at that 6th year now. Your 4th year with this awesome squad.
Mm-hmm.
I know anything less than a district run.
Yep.
Is what you're looking for that.
I'm looking for a deep run into regionals.
And there you go. I haven't announced a regional game in a long time. We had it in basketball back in 2018, 15, around that time frame. So, and that was cool. We had the regional all the way to the up to the Final Four. I got to announce every single regional game.
I remember that.
That was really cool.
That was a good run.
So I'd love to see that happen again, and I'll definitely come and announce the regional games for you. I promise. So, guys, I'm gonna say thank you to Coach Duque. He was the first to be gracious enough to jump in on our winter sports. We still have fall sports, but I want to do the preview before I can't get them anymore because you have a lot of Tuesday games.
Yes.
So I don't get a chance to see these guys very often. So, Coach Duque, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I'll take that from
it.
you. All right, guys, I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight again. We're going to have basketball. Girls basketball is going to jump on next week, and we'll catch up with some of our fall sports as well as they start winding down their season. So, again, guys, big week this week. It's homecoming week. Don't forget tomorrow night they'll have the block party. You have to get a release form on the bounce houses. I don't know where you get that at, but ask your teacher tomorrow. Thursday, they'll have powder puff from 2:30 to 5. And then, of course, Friday, the big one. Alumni, don't forget, they're going to have a special ticket for you. It's online. It's going to be $25. That gets you a big show in the beginning. They're going to take you to the pack. Then they're going to take you around the school, see some neat things. They'll take you into the gym. And then you have your own seating, your own special seating in the touchdown club, which is on the north end zone. And they're going to feed you as well for that. So make sure you get on that action. Guys, I can't wait. I'll see you all Friday night, and then I'll see you again Tuesday right here on the Bobcat Blitz Sports Update. Take care.